All right, my friends, today's video is going to be short and sweet. I want to share with you 3 weight loss hacks that are teeny tiny changes that you need to make that I firmly believe are going to make a huge impact. Why? Because I have started using them and they have been making a huge impact. So here we go. Let's dive right in with number 1. My first hack is only eat if you're willing to eat vegetables. How ridiculous does that sound? Yeah, it actually sounds really ridiculous. I know, but hear me out. This is literally what I did to myself the other day. I was, wandering around doing my thing and I was like, man, I'm hungry. Never mind the fact I had eaten just a couple of hours earlier. I really want a donut. I really want some Cheetos. I really want a Built Bar. Whatever, insert thing here. And I was like, would you be willing to sit and eat something with a side of vegetables right now? Because my new thing is when I have my side of vegetables, I have to eat that first to fill me up before I can eat the thing that I actually want to enjoy. Because while I do like vegetables, they ain't my favorite thing. 9 times out of 10, the thing that I love on the plate is not gonna be the vegetables, but I eat the vegetables anyway. Therefore, I make myself eat most of the vegetables first to get that over with so I can enjoy and indulge in whatever the other thing is, right? So I asked myself, Brianna, are you willing to sit and eat whatever this is you want with a side of broccoli right now? For a while, I was like, no, I want to eat this, but I do not want to eat broccoli. I do not want to eat carrots. I do not want to eat peppers. No, I don't want to. That means I'm not hungry. Because if I'm actually genuinely hungry, food would sound good. Not just junk food or whatever it is I'm craving in that moment, but that with a side of vegetables, being told you have to eat some vegetables would also taste good or sound good to me. So I waited. I said, no, if you're not willing to eat some nice steamed broccoli that I was gonna make for you, this is me talking to myself, by the way, then no. You don't get to eat what you want right now either. And lo and behold, about an hour and a half later, it was 6 p.m. and I went, you know what? I could really go for some pork and a side of broccoli. And I went, boom, now it's time for you to eat because you're actually willing to eat that 0-point food because you are actually hungry. You're not craving something. You're not looking for a sugar fix or a snack fix. You don't want to binge eat on anything. You actually are hungry because your body needs fuel. So for me, this might not work for you, but for me, my new rule is unless I'm willing to eat a vegetable of some kind with what I'm eating or a healthy food choice rather than a what I want in that moment choice, then I'm not allowed to eat it. Not because I want to limit myself. Trust me, if it's dessert time or snack time and I know it's snack time, then fine. But if I'm having a day where I just want to eat all the things, I need to put the brakes on somehow. And this is how I'm going to do it. So if healthy food doesn't sound good to me, then it is not time to eat. Weight loss hack number 2 is continuing with the vegetable train. And this is something that I've actually been using on and off for years. And I actually preached it back when I worked for Weight Watchers. It was one of the routines that they encouraged their members to implement. And it was this: eat a fruit or vegetable with every meal or snack. That simple. And it goes back to the first one where I'm like, if I'm not willing to eat a vegetable with it, am I really hungry? That's because my rule of eat a fruit or vegetable with every meal or snack means I have to eat a fruit or vegetable. So for breakfast, maybe I have whatever it is I'm having plus an apple. Just this morning, I ate a Built Bar and I had a Quest protein shake, but then I made sure to eat an orange alongside of it, so I had a piece of produce. For lunch, I had carrots right alongside my cheese and crackers, things like that. There's something about knowing you have to eat a piece of produce with every meal or snack that just A, makes you go, do I really want that meal or snack? But B, it gives you literally twice as much, if not more food. Even if you go the dessert route. Now, I will confess, I do not do the dessert route all the time. However, when I do, when I have fresh berries around, you better believe I throw some fresh berries on with my ice cream, or maybe on top of a mug cake, or even have some strawberries with a piece or two of chocolate. How delicious does that sound? And I'm getting a 0-point food right alongside my delicious and indulgent dessert. So a rule that will definitely help you feel fuller and more satisfied and get your healthy, nutritious food in is eat a fruit or vegetable with every meal or snack. And then my third tip, this is the tip that made me want to do this video. This is the tip that I discovered recently, and this is the tip that I can guarantee, for me personally, is going to be a game changer. And it's one I actually heard on a different YouTube video, whose name I can't remember right now, but if I can find the video, I'll link it down below. And it's this: do not eat when you're standing up. I'll let that sink in. Only eat when you are sitting down. Either way you word it, it means the same thing. And do you know what that eliminates? It eliminates you putting anything in your mouth when you're standing in your kitchen preparing food, or cooking your meal, or baking something, or whatever. And I can't tell you, just within the last week, because I watched this video sometime last week, and I saw that tip, and I was like, huh, that's interesting. And so I thought about that, and then whenever I was downstairs, in the kitchen or whatever, I noticed how many times I put a Cheeto in my mouth or a piece of fruit in my mouth. Now granted, the produce is not the problem, but you know what I'm saying? Like, as I'm putting things together, and I'll sneak bites here and there, or I'll just stop what I'm doing and I'll eat what I'll have my bowl of whatever. I like Cheetos as the example because it's a really easy example. Say I measured out my bowl of Cheetos, and I'll sit there and I'll eat them before I sit down, and then if you do that, half of them are gone before you actually go settle in to have a mindful snack or meal, right? And I can't tell you how many times I was like, no, crap, no, like out loud, audibly, to nobody other than my dog, because I'm catching myself eating while I'm standing up. And so implementing this only eat if you're sitting down rule really could be a game changer. Because like intermittent fasting, taking away the ability to snack at night, eating only when you are sitting down and not being allowed to eat when you are standing eliminates the bites, licks, and tastes that you might take while you are preparing food in the kitchen. And let's be honest, for a lot of us, those little bites, licks, and tastes are the things that are stalling our progress. So that is just something that I wanted to throw out there as a helpful tip that I have recently come across and have started implementing, and it has definitely made a change in the amount I eat. I'm not joking. The amount I eat, and most importantly, the mindset. I am now actively and consciously putting together a meal or a snack. Just today, I had a couple carrots and 2 pieces of cheese and a Fiber One bar, and I took all 3 of those things, sat down at my kitchen table, and mindfully ate those little things, and it has made a huge difference in my approach to food just this week. So there you go. 3 little weight loss hacks that are actually very, very little, but if you implement them properly, could make huge, huge differences and huge progress. 1, if you're not willing to eat the healthy food, then you're not actually hungry and don't need to eat. 2, eat a fruit or vegetable with every meal or snack. And 3, do not eat when you are standing up. You're only allowed to eat seated. Do you have any life-changing little weight loss hacks that you'd like to share? Go ahead and pop them in the comments below so we can get a conversation going and turn this comment section into a whole list of awesome tips to help us on our journeys. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to join the Diva and the Divine community, we would love to have you. Go ahead and click that little subscribe button right there. And don't forget to ring that little bell so you get notified every time I upload something new. Thanks for watching. Take care. I'll see you next time.